Looking like fucking Ace Ventura today.
Ace Ventura's arsehole.
So you've got it on you today, you have, brother.
Oh God, I can't. This is yeah.
It's painful, that cough, isn't it?
Hello,
everyone.
It'll go. It's passing. It's passing. But anyway, how are you? How was your gig? You did a gig, didn't you? Or you've done a couple of gigs. How was your gig on Friday night?
That's tonight. Say that'll be a good gig. I've done that venue before. It's very nice in Nottingham. Last night's gig, which is Thursday night, to viewers, was really good. It's a little place called Etwall in Derbyshire.
What?
Etwall.
Oh, ETWALL, that one.
Yeah. On just outside of Derby, at the Hawk and Buckle pub for PYS comedy, which was really nice. Yeah, I think it went really well. There's posts on Facebook about it all over the place, so you can have a look. But it's a really nice gig. If you get a chance to go and be an audience member, or if you're a comedian, you get a chance to go and play the gig. It's really good. Enjoyed it. I did a car show with Ollie Oakley, who is a cracking act, and she's looking for gigs. So promoters locally, if you want to book her, you will not regret it. She's very, very good.
How were her bowels? They all right?
Her bowels?
Yeah, because with Dan, you went with Dan, didn't you, the other night? You shared with him. You did a car share with him, and he was dying for a piss, and did a massive piss, didn't he?
Yeah, no, but that's not your bowels. Your bowels contain shit, not that you're on about bladder.
Yeah, bladder. Well, bladder then. Doesn't matter, does it?
As
far you know what I was talking about?
As far as I'm aware, Ollie's bladder's fine. I'll ask her next time I see her for you.
So you never went into the toilet and listened to a piss?
No, mate, that'd have been so wrong on so many levels. She's a married lady, and I'd probably got booted out of the pub. I will say, though, that if you ever do go to the Hawk and Buckle pub and you're a bloke, go and have a go on the hand dryer in the toilet. It's very, very good. It's like you wash your hands and then you go to the hand dryer and it's like a fucking Harrier jump jet taking off. And and when you've done, your hands are still wet. Dry your hands at all.
I've got to admit, I'm one of those pricks who at the motorway services, I'm like this. I'm like Jesus Christ. Like I use 2 hand dryers.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, mate. Looking at you, I wouldn't have thought you were one of those people that washes your hands after having a piss.
I don't normally. I'm just saying that for the pod.
No, yeah, you have to. You have to say that, don't you? Really, because
I've got a chest infection. Probably not a chest infection. Yeah. It's probably fucking crabs in my lungs. I don't know. But
so this is anyway. It's weird, isn't it, you pre-record stuff, because it's like we've just literally done a guest pod. So that is out at the moment, because this is Tuesday that this will be out, Tuesday the 24th. So go and watch the guest pod. It was a really inspiring pod, a real kind of a real good heartfelt story from somebody who's been at rock bottom and then reached up.
He's got his dream job. It's really inspirational. Really
lovely bloke as well, Ryan. Ex comedian, but he may well come back at some point. Absolutely lovely guy. So go and watch that. But yeah, this is so we are kind of on Tuesday the 24th now. So, but we're talking about stuff that happened this week, I suppose, aren't we? So
yeah. So we don't want to confuse it. Chris has actually gone off and changed his shirt again. I
was hot, mate. I hadn't done it on purpose. I I had a hoodie on and I was just warm.
Right, okay. I thought he'd gone off and changed his shirt to try and fool you up.
And Charlie is never changing his shirt until you guys follow us on Facebook.
Not quite close to it.
What's been your highlight of the week then, Chaz?
Talking about fucking urinals yesterday was amazing. I loved it.
We did about 10 minutes on pissers, didn't we?
That's why I brought it up again today. I've just been thinking about it all night.
So that episode
I've got my bladders and my bowels mixed up.
Yeah, that episode's out now. If you want to listen to us talk about Dan Lithe and his weeing, that is episode 28. So yeah, that one's already out. Yeah, I've tagged him in, mate. Yeah, he's commented on it actually. He's already commented. So
how was he?
I was Boston.
So anyway, what happened in your gig last night? You said you were going to tell me all about it on the pod.
It was just a good gig, mate. It was just a really good gig.
I thought you had a story to tell.
No story. It was just a really nice gig. A gig with some good acts. So Anthony Williams closed it. He was a really nice guy and a very funny guy. I went on just before him. I think we sent him home happy. Is what Anthony said this morning when I messaged him. We sent him home happy, which is great. Some really good. I'd not seen Dominic Marshall for a long time. He's a young act, new act from Newcastle, who now lives in Manchester. I met him when he was living in Nottingham. He's at Nottingham Trent Uni, but he's on like a gap thing. He's just had his jaw reset. So he was born with a condition where I think the bottom of his jaw was like, so his teeth, so like that way round, so his teeth at the bottom, so he's just had that set. And I'm going to be honest with you, he walked in and I didn't recognise him at first. He looks like a completely different fucking person, and he was in a lot of pain, bless him, and he's such a nice lad. And he was just like, I said, like, what have you had fucking, I said, have you had Botox or something in your face? And he's like, no mate, I've had my jaw reset. And that, so he went on and he could physically see that he was in pain. I'm gigging with him again tonight at the Cockatoos as well, so I'll tell you about that at some point next week. There's him. James Abernethy opened. He was a nice guy. He's a good act. He did good. There's a new lad I'd never seen before called John Hardy, he was really good. He's a really big guy, like with a big beard. You know, if he was gay, I think he referred to it in his set that if he was gay, he'd be a bear. And he's like a fitness instructor. So he got the crowd doing some interaction. That was really, really good. I've already mentioned Ollie Oakley. And then it was all held together by Lewis Coop, who was really good. He kept forgetting people's names, though. It's quite funny, that was, because he'd be like, I'm going to introduce to the stage my good friend. This is a great act. I really love him. We're really close friends. It is Chris Richmond. It was quite funny. It was good. Really good night. Any of the PYS nights, I would recommend you going and watching or getting on if you're an act. Really good. The Manchester gig the night before was not so good. It was all right. It was an okay gig. Got to say the words I wanted to say. That's about all you can say. And 7 hours in a car. So that's the world of a comedian, though. That's what you have to do. You're up and down.
But you love it. You love it, don't you?
I absolutely adore it, mate. I absolutely adore it.
I was talking to Ryan earlier, and he was saying like the buzz. You know, when he come out of that, he did his first gig, and he come out of it, and he couldn't come down because he was that high. You know, and it was just like a total buzz. You know, it's just an incredible feeling. You know?
I remember, like, it's dead hard to like explain it really. We just did, like we said a bit of this on the Ryan episode, but like my dad always used to say to me that the buzz never ends for me. It's like I always never want the party to end, and I think you resonate with that as well.
God, yeah.
And with comedy, it's just another level, Charlie. You know.
I mean, doing this pod, I've learned a lot because I've never I've never really gone to comedy clubs, and I still haven't really gone to comedy clubs since I've been doing the pod. And I've learnt loads about comedy in the last 4 months.
Yeah.
I've learnt loads about it, to be honest with you.
Written a set yet?
Yeah, it's pardon?
Have you written a set yet?
Well, I've done a few jingles.
They are fucking funny, mate. To be fair.
Gary Barlow.
Come on, Gary, sign him up. Have we any mooing today?
Any what?
Mooing.
Oh, have we got any messages from the head? You know what? We're not that prepared. No, we haven't.
What we need to do is we need to have on the I love it how we're doing our pod planning on pod, so the listeners and viewers can hear it. And if you've got any suggestions on how we can organise ourselves better, please write into hello@funnyfarmpod.co.uk. But we need to have one of these half an hour, because it's new to us, isn't it, doing half an hour a day?
Yeah.
So when we had the traditional hour and a bit, we've done so much for an hour and 45 minutes, we'd always have the messages from the herd in there, and we've kind of, and pig of the week and stuff. Yeah, we could do a pig of the week for this week. I think I was thinking about that today. We forgot to pull it up with the guest. I think we should get the guest involved in that, because it's pig of the week, isn't it? That week that's gone. So I think we need to do that. I think messages from the herd we'll have to do on maybe a Monday, but this is going to be Monday. We're just fucked up, haven't we? Yeah, we'll do it on a Friday then. We'll do it on Friday. So this is a Tuesday. We got the guest. We got the guest on a Friday, and we already do the showdown with the guest. I think the showdown with the guest works well. Yeah, but the guest episode goes live on Monday. Yeah. And then this episode goes live on Tuesday. Yeah. So we're a day ahead. Yeah. It's confusing, I know. I'm confused. I think I'm just going to have a chill out this weekend and don't think about the pod at all. But anyway, you're going to be wearing your Everton shirt though. I am. Do you know what? My lad's playing football in the morning, so he's at home, so I'm going to go and wear it to his match. Oh my God! Really? Yeah, I'm going to do a video while I'm there. Oh, good. It's an early kick-off. It's 9:00, so it should be off me back by about 11:30. I know you told me to do a video at my gig last night, and I completely forgot to do that. So yeah, I need to get better at this shit, don't I? So we can share it with people. But yeah, there wasn't a comment that I saw earlier on today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. But it was in response to our biscuit dunking challenge, and somebody had come on and said that they used to do a challenge where they all had to get a hard on. And then I saw that. Yeah. I was I'm not too sure about that game. It sounded a little bit Soggy Biscuit-esque, you know what I mean, like a bit private school. Maybe Joe's played it. I don't know. We'll have to get Joe on and find out if he's played hard on, hold on. Whatever this game was, but we've had loads of comments though. So if we kind of we'll do that on we'll do it next week sometime. No, we'll do it at some point next week. Yeah, because we're not doing a record on Monday because I'm acting on Monday. I've got an acting job on Monday, so that's why we're doing this today. So that's why we're all getting a little bit confused on this stuff. But we're not going to miss a pod. We're not going to miss giving you your half an hour daily episode of the Funnyfarm Pod. So we will have to do some pre-recording and stuff when people are on holidays and that. So yeah, that's why we are all fucking flustered and confused today. So sorry, guys. But yeah, it's good. It's good. What's Trump been doing? Has he been doing? You know what? I just knew you were going to say that then. Yeah. You know, he's basically gone from attacking Iran, hasn't he? He's attacked Iran, and then within a few hours he said, we've won the war. Then he's going back saying, we need our NATO allies to help us. It's just fucking so bizarre. You know what?
I purposely not brought it up on the pod for the last couple of weeks because it's shite, it's bollocks. It's leading us into fuck knows what. Well, you've probably seen the fuel prices going up. Everything's going
up. Starmer says he's frozen it, though, hasn't he? Starmer says... I think Starmer came out and said that fuel prices won't go up, they'll be frozen.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. But, you know, just like fuel prices at the pump, you know, petrol, diesel, they're all going up. But they were supposed to put the tax back on that, weren't they? And it was the next month. Because they've taken the 5% levy off it, and they're going to freeze that until September now. So at least that's another good thing they've done. You know, if they're going to freeze the our heating bills, that's another good thing, I suppose. But anyway, yeah, it's just a pile of shite. And it's one. What you? I don't. Didn't they know the fucking Iran was going to start attacking everyone, all the air bases around there? You know, and then what's happened is Israel's fucking twatted their gas field, haven't they? Or they destroyed Ireland, which is like a main hub for their fuel exports. So they've just gone and fucking attacked a massive gas field in Qatar. The Iranians have.
I briefly spoke to my mate, our man in Cyprus.
Oh yeah, our man in Cyprus. How's he doing?
I'll message him now and just see if he comes back before the end of the pod. But the last message I got from him was that everything's fine. Yeah, he just put.
I think we're going.
I said any bombs, and he put just one bombshell at the City ground. He's a Derby fan, Marcus.
Right.
I just put just checking in with you, and he put all good here, and I put any bombs, and he put one bombshell at the City ground, and then I just asked because he's like the youngest retired man I know. He's about your age, and he's retired. He's fucking done well for himself, bless him, and fair play to him. Yeah, absolutely fair play.
I don't know if I could do that though. I don't know if I could retire.
Well, this was the conversation that we had. I said, like, I don't think I ever want to retire. And he basically said, I said, like, what do you do? And he says there's always something that he finds to do. And he actually says, if anything, the days are going quicker now. So, yeah, he's kind of enjoying his retirement. He was an engineer on lifts and cranes and stuff. And he was quite high up. I think he was like a production man.
In a crane? High up? You're too to get away.
You're too quick for me, you are. He got me hooked.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've just messaged him, so if he comes back to us, that'll be good. Ryan's just messaged me saying really enjoyed that and he feels really perked up after chatting to us. So anyone out there needing therapy, hello at funnyfarmpod.co.uk. Happy to do that. Just a quick question then, Charlie. So Trump's just at bell end as always.
Yeah.
We will talk a bit more about the manosphere thing because there's been loads of stuff on that I read online. But before that, just before that, because I've been agonising over this question myself. If there was a flash general election today, who would you vote for? You have to vote. Who would you vote for?
Today, if it was today, it's hard.
That's why I can't figure it. I can't figure it. I think I would have to vote. And this is going to be really controversial, but I think I would have to vote Labour. Because I don't want to vote Reform and I don't want to vote Green. And it's like, almost like I was a Labour member, I've been Labour all my life, and it's just like, well, I don't like what's happening specifically at the moment, but I can see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel with him he's not ran in and helped Trump. He does seem to be putting some messages out there, like freezing the prices on fuel and stuff like that. You know, he does seem to be trying. I just want a new leader. I do want a new leader, somebody who's got a bit more flamboyant.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a bit of a there's a hypothetical question because we're not going to have an election today, are we? You know, it's always going to be a few weeks, isn't it? At least. But if we did have an election soon, with the Labour Party is as it is, they're not going to get in. They need a new leader. We've spoken about this before. They do need a new leader. Would I vote Green? Probably not. Would I vote Reform? Are they going to change their ways? I don't know. It's just hard.
See, the way that I view Reform, and I don't know if this is going to be a popular comment or not, but I don't actually. They've got some far right policies, but I just see the Reform Party as the new Conservative Party. So if you look at the leadership and stuff, former Tories, aren't they? And they've got that old style Tory vibe about them. Not new stuff, not Cameron Tory and not Thatcher Tory, but before that, they've kind of got that. I remember that there was a poster that went out for the Tories, and it was, if you don't want black people living in your neighbourhood, vote Conservative. That's a long time ago. That's a hell of a long time ago. Yeah. But it almost feels like almost that kind of Tory, and I can't vote for that. I can't vote for that.
No. I mean, I'd never vote Tory anyway. Just like, just what happened over there. Well, just in Liverpool in general. In the 80s, it was disgraceful what happened there. But
they kind of disowned you, didn't they?
I think at this present moment in time, I want to stay away from politics. I know it's hard to do. I just want to fucking ignore it, put it out of my mind. I've got other things to worry about. Like you never watch the news. And I've been a little bit like that with the news recently. I just can't be arsed with it. There's so much hate. There's so much aggression. There's so much stupidity going on. Donald Trump is an absolute fucking knobhead. I don't understand. Some of the stuff he's saying. I saw something yesterday. He's got the Japanese fucking premier there, hasn't he? And she's in the White House in the Oval Office to being interviewed, and they turned around to Trump and said, "Why didn't he say anything to anyone? About you were going to attack Iran?" He said, "Well, it's a surprise. It was a surprise attack. Why would they tell anyone?" And then he said, "The Japanese. This is exactly. I haven't got it exactly, but this is what he said. The Japanese are good at surprises, aren't they?" And he said, "Why didn't you tell us about Pearl Harbor?"
Wow. Yeah.
Why the fuck would you say that to someone? The Japanese fucking premier in your fucking office.
And you start ringing Pearl Harbor. Yeah. Up until recently, I just thought Pearl Harbor was a nice romantic film.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
With the pearl necklace ending.
So our man in Cyprus has replied.
Oh, right, what's he saying?
I'm just reading the message to see whether the rest of it is...
Come on. You're wasting airtime.
Basically put, yes, fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Mrs. is back out there. Lots of flights coming in, so everything's getting back to normal. So it's not putting people off, which is good because we're dog sitting for our friends at the beginning of April, and they're going on a cruise, but their flight's into Cyprus. So we were thinking, yeah, I think they'll be fine.
I mean, the drones. I know there was definitely one. I don't know if there was more than one, but apparently that never came from Iran.
There was the one that I said about in Cyprus.
They haven't said where it came from.
There was the one that almost shut Paphos airport down.
It did fucking land. It landed at the airbase, isn't it? Akatori Air.
I think it was like
naval base, whatever it is, airbase naval.
I think it was like a hobbyist. I don't think it was.
No, one hit a shed and exploded. It blew up.
Oh right, okay, that's different news.
It's all been very hush-hush. You haven't said where it came from. I reckon it was the Russians. Anyway, I'm going to spread a rumour saying it was the Russians.
It was the Everton.
It was the Everton. It was the Toffee.
Toffee bastard. Right, okay. Well, yeah, so everything's fine in Cyprus, so that's all looking good. Manosphere.
Oh yeah, Manosphere.
Have you seen the thing about that? What was his name? HS Tiki Toki and Piers Morgan.
No, what happened there? Go on.
I don't know the full story, but I saw it on Facebook. So I'm going to say I fucking don't like Piers Morgan, but I like him for what he said to HS Tiki Toki, because he basically turned around on an interview and said, I think you're an absolute fucking idiot. The way that you're homophobic. He called him out for everything that he absolutely is after watching that Manosphere thing. But then HS Tiki Toki got all, I'm going to post videos and photos of your wife and stuff, I think, all over the internet. And Piers Morgan walked off of his own interview because this guy, and I don't know if he has posted videos and pictures of her. But yeah, it got a little bit. It was
Why would you
it's from a complete toxic human being. But the surprising thing, I think, really was that Piers Morgan doesn't really back away from anything, and he left the interview. So maybe you could have a read. You like a bit of research, don't you, Charlie? Maybe you could have a read on that and just see if I'm. But I saw the video where he was calling him out for being. I want to say he called him a cunt, but I'm not 100% sure.
All right, I'll have a look. I'll have a look over the weekend.
He basically called him a fucking idiot. He said, "You're homophobic, you're racist," and this, that, and the other.
I think the sad thing about all this at the moment is was it 4 of them, 3 or 4 fucking knobheads are getting lots of fucking, they're getting lots of views, they're getting lots of, they're getting pushed out in social media again. They're earning lots of money off the back of it over the last week, and that's why they're doing it. They're being controversial, they're spreading the controversy even more, aren't they? And people want to see it. I'm going to go in and look for it, and I'll be pushing out their content because I'm looking for it.
Yeah. I think that we've talked about this before. So the initial bits of it are, do you want to make more money? Come along, I'll help you out to how to trade on stocks or do this, that, and the other, whatever they're pushing out, the products. But they are affiliates of someone else. So this is how it works, isn't it? It's like they say, when it's an affiliate scheme or something like that, or they call it multi-level marketing, or pyramid scheme is what it used to be called, and they'll go, it's not a pyramid scheme, it's not multi-level marketing. You can have your own business, you can make money doing stocks and shares or e-commerce, and there will be some people out there in the minority that make money at these things. The majority of these people are just being pulled in to this, whatever, manosphere or whatever you want to call it, and they're just being pulled into it. And I mean, there's a lot of legitimate stuff out there as well, that's worth looking at. But like these things, like Louis Theroux lost £500 putting it on one of that HS Tiki Toki's things, and he took a cut. So no matter what happens with your money or his money, Louis Theroux's money, he's already had his cut of that 500 quid. Do you know what I mean? He's already taken his bit, and the person above him's taken his bit, and the person above him's taken his bit. There was a thing that that I did where you went on this app and it was free money. It wasn't like you didn't really lose anything, and it like kept going up and every day it'd go up a little bit. You had to go on and you updated something, and I'm sure this is the kind of thing that it is. And eventually your money goes. You put an initial amount of money in, and eventually it all goes. But they let you have a little few wins, so it goes up. And I pulled my money out before it went down, so I made a little bit of profit on this thing, and I can't even remember what it was. And then I told everybody to get out of it. And there was other people who went into something else, and lost a lot of money. So the one I went in was the entry level. Can't remember what I had to put in, 50 quid maybe. And I think I pulled out probably 100 quid, so I made 50 quid. But I pulled out just before that crashed. Luckily. And then other people went into another thing, which they had to pay thousands to get into and lost all the money, and that's what this is. But then the Manosphere thing, below all of this stuff, getting people in, is this Manosphere stuff where they're coming in and they're going, this is the way you should live your life. This is the way. This is a lifestyle that you should take up. Don't care about anything other than money. Don't give a shit about anything else other than money. And obviously, shagging loads of women while your partner's not.
They're jumping on the back of good mindset as well, aren't they? And you do have to have a good mindset if you want to be successful, if you want to do well. You need to believe in yourself, don't you? But I mean, they take you to its extreme, don't they? If you want to fucking drive one of these Lamborghinis, I've got a Ferrari. My other car's a Ferrari. But and they do offer a lot, don't they? We've all fallen for these schemes. Me and you both have, haven't we?
I've lost thousands. Thousands. Yeah. Anyone wants to know about that, I'll talk to people privately about it. But yeah, there's schemes out there that seem very legitimate, and you do. It's always like you do have a sprinkling of people that actually do all right from it. The training's not that bad, but it's what it's the ethos of it all, isn't it? But yeah, so that's bubbling in the background, mate. So have a look at that over the weekend.
I'll have a look at it over the weekend.
To bring his wife into it, though, fucking disgusting. No matter what you think of the bloke, to bring his wife into it. I don't like Piers Morgan, but respect to him for calling the guy out on his interview. And
I talk about bringing wives in. We'll chat about this. Remember, we'll have a chat about this on one of the pods next week. About Will Smith when he went up at that award ceremony, when he went up and slapped him. Who's that comedian?
Chris Rock.
That was, yeah. We'll have a chat about that.
Yeah.
Next week.
I'll have to have a look at that then, because I only know he slapped him. He told a joke, didn't he, on stage or something? I'll look into it.
Yeah, about it as well.
We're at 32 minutes, Chaz. You've done another 32 minutes. Well, you've done like an hour and 32 minutes today in the Everton shirt.
I know.
Kev,
like the fucking
proud, mate.
I'm melting.
Right. As always, if you want to get in touch with us, hello at funnyfarmpod.co.uk. Like us on everything apart from Facebook. No, like us on Facebook, please like us on Facebook. And yeah, we love you. We will see you tomorrow.